So the way that we think about the mission and vision of our church is like this. The mission of our church is what we're supposed to do. And then the vision is, what does it look like if you're effective doing what you're supposed to do? And so our mission is make disciples of Jesus from all nations. That's what Jesus says because of who he is. And so we want to obey him. We want to do what Jesus says. And if we're doing that, if we're multiplying, maturing disciples of Jesus, what does that then look like? And we would say, we plant churches. We multiply, we increase disciples. And as disciples are increasing and leaders are being developed, it leads to starting new churches all throughout the Twin Cities. And so that's what we're trying to do as a church, aggressively invest in the men and women of our church to kind of put the vision in the air of our church that, hey, we want to multiply churches. So if you're part of our church, you're buying into that vision, buying into potentially one day being part of a new church here in the Twin Cities. And we believe as we continue to do this, it's slow work, and that's okay. It's good for it to be slow, but over time, as we are taking the next step to invest in leaders and to send them out, we're going to have a multiplying church planting movement as our daughter churches are doing the same thing, and then their daughter churches are doing the same thing, until over time we church the Twin Cities. We saturate the Twin Cities with Bible-saturated, gospel-centered, Jesus-exalting churches. And the hope is that as that happens, as God would be pleased to do that in the Twin Cities, it means that Jesus is impossible to ignore.